to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho.
I was only 9 years old. I remember holding my tears when I was saying bye to my brother as I was getting ready to board the plane to the US. I remember thinking that we were only coming for 2 months. But little did I know, I was going to become that kid who was made fun of at school for not speaking English. I am that child who was sent to the corner in the classroom to read a random book in Spanish while the other students participated in class. I can't even remember the name of the book because all that was in my head was that I wanted to be part of that group. I am that kid who saw his dad feeling helpless when Grandpa died.
My name is Hugo Dominguez. I'm undocumented. The reason I came out of the shadows today is because there's a lot of people that really don't know what being undocumented is. It is really hard to live as an undocumented person. You wake up and you think that you don't have documents. You go to sleep, you think that you don't have documents, and there's a lot of things that you can't work with. So it is really inspiring to see all these people come together for this one cause. And I really like when we have allies because they're our voice. They're the ones that could vote for us, and they're the ones that could tell people our stories and share more about a whole broad word, which is undocumented, but they don't really know what it means. Actually, yeah, like before I decided to do this, I felt like I was alone. I felt like my family was alone. But after seeing all these people come together, I realized that it's a whole bunch of people united for one cause, and we're fighting for something that's not illegal, something that you're supposed to get when you were born.
One night, as we came close, we heard people yelling. We saw bright lights and ran as fast as we could to hide. My heart was racing. I jumped over a bush. I scraped my hands and knees. They were bleeding, but I didn't care. I just wanted to be safe. As I hid, I saw a mother being taken away from her little kid by an officer. I remember her screams, her crying out to her son, her holding on to that little boy's hand so tight, and her perseverance to stay with him, which only reminded me more of my brother and how I didn't want to lose him. Coming to this country was a challenge, and I soon realized that living here would be one too. When I started middle school, I was scared of not fitting in, of being picked on for being the new kid and not knowing their language. I found myself confused every day by people that would talk or yell at me in a different language, as if their screams would make me understand what they were saying. Sometimes I thought I was in trouble. The only trouble was that I couldn't communicate with them and tell them I wasn't dumb. Tell them that I only needed time to learn and adapt. But it wasn't until high school when I realized what being undocumented implied. I was angry with my parents for bringing me here when I never asked them to. But now I don't blame them. They only wanted better and more opportunities for us. And even though there will be more challenges ahead, I know I'll get through them just as I have before. I define myself. My name is Jocelyn. I'm undocumented, unafraid, and apologetic.
I would just like to bring it back together and let's think about the people that came out today. Let's remind ourselves that there are no spaces for undocumented people out there, whether they're students, whether they're workers, whether they're just living their lives. We need to start creating these spaces, and that's exactly the reason why 2 years ago we decided to start this, to come out undocumented, unafraid. And I would really like for people to start believing that, living undocumented, unafraid. We cannot be like this anymore. We cannot let another 65,000 students graduate from high school next year and not have opportunities. That's why we need to work together, grassroots, organizations, everyone, and we need to come out.
So say it loud, say it proud.